From our USMLE resource review series, today we're looking at UWorld versus Amboss. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. Making some waves in the USMLE prep industry, today we're looking at how Amboss, Medical Knowledge Distilled, stacks up against UWorld, the #1 resource for USMLE Step 1 prep. Before we get into our evaluation, let's have a quick look at the stats. Amboss, founded in 2012, includes a 2,500 plus question qbank, an extensive interactive learning library, and the new Amboss assessment, which will run you $365 per year for an all-access subscription. In the other corner, we have UWorld, the tried and the true, the Step 1 prep champion of the ring, coming in with a 3,000 plus question strong qbank, a flashcard making feature, question walkthroughs, and 2 self-assessments that, as of May 2020, will cost you $519 per year. So, with the general features and figures considered, let's have a look at which one of these qbanks would win in a fight. Round 1. Which resource is more comprehensive? Though the UWorld Step 1 qbank has more questions than the Amboss Step 1 qbank, Amboss enables students to delve deeper into each topic with their library feature. The Amboss interactive library contains point-by-point breakdowns of topics as well as links to helpful diagrams and videos. While the Amboss USMLE qbank explanations tend to be similar to those in the UWorld Step 1 qbank, they are a bit better organized and accessible than that of UWorld. As such, we've got to give this round to Amboss as the most comprehensive of the 2 resources. Round 2. Which resource is most similar to the actual Step 1 exam? The Amboss USMLE Step 1 qbank comes with 2 in-test hint options, highlight and attending tip. While these are helpful tools to guide students in learning how to identify important aspects of questions, there definitely won't be any hints on your real exam. UWorld, on the other hand, simply requires you to read the prompt and select the answer. Amboss also often has more answer choices than UWorld, typically between 6 and 8 multiple choice options. This may slightly increase the difficulty of the qbank, which can be helpful for studying, but isn't reflective of what you will see on test day. So, sorry Amboss, UWorld wins for most realistic exam experience. Round 3. Which resource offers a better self-assessment? This one is a tricky question. As a professional tutoring organization, we strongly caution placing too much emphasis on either one of the UWorld assessments or the Amboss assessment. Assessments from both companies have been known to inflate scores by 15 to 20 plus points and risk giving you a false sense of confidence. We still recommend sticking with NBMEs for the most accurate prediction of what your real score will be, but if we absolutely had to recommend a self-assessment to take, the second of the UWorld practice exams is commonly regarded as the most accurate non-NBME exam. Round 4. Which resources' progress analytics are better? While both the UWorld Step 1 qbank and the Amboss USMLE qbank both track progress, they do so in slightly different ways. With the Amboss USMLE qbank, the analysis feature shows the session timeline, results, progress, and study recommendations with different ways to segment the data. The UWorld Step 1 question bank analytics displays overall progress and percent correct, as well as block summary data, but does not generate specific study recommendations to identify weaknesses for the student. We always think the more data the better, so another point for Amboss. Round 5. Which resource is a better value for your money? Given that UWorld has long been accepted as the best qbank for Step 1 prep, while it is more expensive, you're paying for the brand name and you're paying for the reputation. UWorld is still the most well-established product out there for USMLE prep, but the price being worth it depends on what you're looking for. If you want a learning resource, Amboss is hands down the best value. With its interactive library, $365 a year is a great deal. However, while a bit pricey, if you've already done your learning with first aid and are looking for a more specific test prep resource without any of the bells and whistles, UWorld is the right way to go. We've got to call a tie on this one. So, who's the winner? As you can see, Amboss is really right there with UWorld. Unfortunately, we just don't have the empiric data from Amboss yet to formally and confidently announce them as the winner. In our professional opinion, Amboss is currently best suited as the initial learning tool before diving into the UWorld question bank to simulate the actual exam. If you can only afford one qbank, it's probably best to stick with UWorld for the time being. However, if $519 a year seems outlandish, as long as you don't rely heavily on the in-test hint features from Amboss, you should still get a good USMLE Step 1 score using this resource as your primary qbank. We hope that this video provided some clarity on the benefits and drawbacks of each USMLE Step 1 Prep qbank. Happy studying from Elite Medical Prep, and don't hesitate to reach out to us if you find yourself in need of a tutor.